Welcome to Samira Knowledge World. These are top 5 bikes in the world. Number 5 is BMS Nemesis, $3 million. The first things that one may observe about the BMS Nemesis is the fact that there is no side stand, and the motorbike just sits on its belly instead. This is due to the incorporation of an air ride system that enables the bike to automatically lift itself up with the single-sided swing arm and the rear suspension by 10 whole inches or lower it to the ground. Absolute luxury. This in turn makes the side stand obsolete. The Nemesis lands ever so softly onto its side rails when it is time to park. What is the yellow glitter all over the motorcycle, you ask? That's 24 karat gold. Number 4 is Hyde Brand and Wolfmiller, $3.5 million. The Hyde Brand and Wolfmiller motorcycle was created when two steam engine engineers named Heinrich and Wilhelm Hyde Brand teamed up with Alois Wolfmiller in order to produce their own internal combustion engine in Munich. This bike was first produced and manufactured in the year 1894. This was the moment when the horses made of flesh and bone started to go out of fashion and were reinvented. If one manages to ever ride one, it is imperative to know that there is no clutch nor a pedal on this. One will have to push it while running and hop on while giving the throttle in order to start it. Number 3 is ECOS ES1 Spirit, $3.6 million. In order for the professional rider to test ride the ECOS ES1 Spirit, he himself was required to take a 2-week training course. This machine is nothing like a traditional motorbike. There is a complete absence of a chassis framework altogether. The rear suspension and the swing arm are both attached to the gearbox itself, and the front suspension is attached to the engine. The motorcycle weighs in at just 120.2 kilograms and is achieved by eliminating extra weight when it comes to the slender fork of the front suspension as the fork is forced through a steering head and then back down. The suspension setup in the front consists of twin A-arms that project forward and their apices that define the steering axis that carry upright and projects the front wheel spindle. In order to create a smoother handling experience, the handlebars are on the upward projected steering axis. Although completely electronic, the steering feel is completely natural. The powerhouse of this motorcycle is an integrated bespoke transverse inline-4 engine. The sitting positions allows the knees to be closely tucked in for greater ergonomics and maneuverability. Both the front and the rear suspension are all carbon fiber, and the handlebars are mounted to the front fork directly for greater control. Number 2 is 1949 E90 EJS Porcupine, $7 million. EJS was only able to produce 4 Porcupine units in the year 1949 and managed to bring home a World Championship Cup after placing first in the hands of Les Graham. The Porcupine is a motorbike that comes with an open-frame, aluminum alloy engine with a capacity of 500 cc. The twin-cylinder DOHC engine came with horizontal cylinders heads in order to provide a low center of gravity. The shocks used in this bike are of a special kind and are known as jam pot shocks. The Porcupine spent 20 years in the Coventry National Motorcycle Museum, after which it was made available to select enthusiasts. And the most expensive is Neiman Marcus Limited Edition Fighter, $11 million. The Neiman Marcus Limited Edition Fighter looks very steampunky in terms of its design, in turn pricing it at $110,000. However, currently this motorcycle is priced at a whopping $11 million, making it the most expensive bike on the planet. One of the most eye-catching parts of this motorcycle is the chassis and frame itself. It's built and carved out of a single piece of metal in order to provide more structural rigidity. A number of designers believe this bike to be styling at its absolute best, wherein the motorcycle's utility has taken no toll. If you like the information, consider subscribing to the channel. Stay blessed.